Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. In previous lecture we have completed unit number 3 e-commerce security, and today we are going to start new unit number 4 business oriented e-commerce. So we will discuss the topic business model, e-procurement, components of e-procurement. Okay, so this is our lecture number first. So let's start. First, we will see introduction. Here, B2B e-commerce is the selling, buying and trading of goods and services through an online sales portal between businesses. It means commerce between businesses that is conducted electronically or in collaboration among business communities over the internet. The important factor of B2B e-commerce is that the vendor and the buyer of goods or services involved in a transaction are both business organization rather than individual customer who are end user of the goods purchase. Okay. So B2B e-commerce is take place between two business partners. Okay. Next point is business models. When looking the issues of business model for B2B e-commerce, it is important to distinguish the business activities that the e-commerce system is meant to address. This play a significant role in defining the form of the business model. There are two types of model. First one is buyer oriented e-commerce system. Second is seller oriented e-commerce system. So students, first we will see the buyer oriented e-commerce system. So by using supplier oriented marketplace, buyer would have to search electronic store and electronic mall to find the compare supplier and the product. This will be very costly and time consuming for big buyer who purchase thousands of items on the internet. As a result, such a big buyer prefer to open their own marketplace, which is called as buyer oriented marketplace. By supporting transaction and procurement processes, these marketplace offer great potential in cost saving. And buyer oriented marketplace are found in industrial sector with a few and dominant buyers. Okay. So the buyer oriented B2B e-commerce has advantage for both buyers and also sellers. Okay. And identify and building relationship with a new supplier world is wide. Okay. Then second is seller oriented e-commerce. The supplier provide a common marketplace. This market is used by both individual customer as well as business. Sales side e-commerce systems are most suitable for corporations that are producing or marketing product to a large number of small and large corporations. A sales side e-commerce system is one to many system. The best of sales side e-commerce applications such as Dell and Cisco permit customization by the configuration which the buyer wishes to purchase. Dell provide computers while Cisco provide network solution. This facility for mass customization and online ordering has a major role in improving gross profit margin. Okay. And students, the seller side system also provide better demand forecasting as it is directly coupled to actual sales data. This lead to better product inventory control and reduce lead times. So this is a two e-commerce system. First one is buyer oriented and second is seller oriented e-commerce system. Next is e-procurement. So students, what is a e-procurement? Electronic procurement or e-procurement is the business to business process of ordering and purchasing goods and services over the internet. To accomplish this goal, procurement staff established relationship with supplier, negotiate contract and set guideline or purchasing limit on the types of purchase that are allowed and the kinds of item the money can be spent on. So, exact meaning of e-procurement is it is the process of buying and selling supplies and service over the internet. It is differ from e-commerce in that it make use of suppliers closed system typically available only to registered users. When implemented properly, e-procurement open the line of communication between a company and a supplier by creating a direct link and facilitating interactions such as bulk purchase order and emails. Next, components of an e-procurement. Students, as a process, e-procurement hosts multiple components and procedure within itself. These components decide the functioning of the procurement in an effective way. So, following are the components of e-procurement. First is intent management. It is the first step involved in e-tending intent creation or the creation of requesting. This is then followed by its evaluation and approval. It is also considered as the workflow involved in the preparation of tenders and procuring departments. Defining their indenting process in e-procurement, the complete work are submitted and acquired by means of internet. Second is bid submission. The interested bidder are registered to the e-procurement portal where they submit their bid, which will contain all details pertaining to technical information and commercial practices. Next is bid opening and evaluation. The practice of e-auction happen at the stage where the vendors are struck for their authenticity after their information is submitted in e-procurement portal. All the submitted details are checked for their authenticity and compatibility. Next is e-auction. An e-auction is carried out purely based on requirement. These auctions are where the goods meant to be procured are considered worthy of procurement. Last one is vendor selection and finalization. After the e-auction, one or more vendors are finalized and the purchase order issued according to the requirement. This step concludes the procurement process. So these all are the components of an e-procurement. Students, today we saw the introduction of business model, it means B2B model, and e-procurement and the different components of e-procurement. In remaining topic we will see in next lecture. Thank you.